All right, before we go on any further, news alert just coming in. The U.S. Treasury Department said it is imposing new sanctions on individuals and tankers, helping ship millions of barrels of Iranian crude oil per year to China. The move came after U.S. President Donald Trump earlier this week vowed to bring Iran's oil exports to zero as the country tries to prevent the country from obtaining a nuclear weapon. In a statement, the U.S. Treasury Department said the oil was shipped on behalf of Iran's Armed Forces General Staff and its sanctioned front company. The sanctions target multiple jurisdictions including India, China and the United Arab Emirates as well as several vessels. The India-based Marshall Ship Management Private Limited Company, along with its alleged Indian National Director Ryan Arana, has been sanctioned as well. For the latest on this, WION's Assistant Editor for Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibal, is joining us on the phone line. Siddhant, this is a news alert that has just come in that the U.S. Treasury Department said it's imposing new sanctions on individuals and tankers, helping ship barrels of Iranian crude to China. What can you tell us about this? What's the latest and the implications of this, Siddhant? Siddhant, I hope you can hear me. All right, we seem to be having a problem with that line. We'll try and get Siddhant back online with us. For now, for our viewers, the U.S. Treasury Department said that it is imposing new sanctions on individuals and tankers, helping ship millions of barrels of Iranian crude oil per year to China. This move comes after U.S. President Donald Trump earlier this week vowed to bring Iran's oil exports to zero. This as the country is trying to prevent the country from obtaining a nuclear weapon. Now, in a statement, the U.S. Treasury Department has said that the oil was shipped on behalf of Iran's Armed Forces General Staff, AFGS, and its sanctioned front company, Chabahar Energy. Now, the sanctions target multiple jurisdictions, which also includes India, China, and the United Arab Emirates, as well as several vessels. The India-based Marshall Ship Management Private Limited Company, along with its alleged Indian National Director Ryan Arana, has been sanctioned as well. This is the latest that we're getting. As per the U.S. Treasury Department statement, this oil was shipped on behalf of Iran's Armed Forces General Staff, and these target jurisdictions including India, China and the United Arab Emirates. Siddhant, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you can hear me, Siddhant.
Yes, I can hear you, and particularly what has happened is that the U.S. Treasury Department, as we have pointed out, put a sanction on an India-based company and an Indian national over trading with Iran over energy. Now, this particular development is not new because in the past as well there have been Indian companies sanctioned for trading with Iran. But what is a major development is that it is for the first time that under Trump administration a sanction has been imposed on an Indian company, India-based company, and an Indian national when it comes to trading with Iran, and coming in the backdrop of the new order that has been signed by the U.S. President Donald Trump over Iran, where there will be more pressure, American pressure on Iran in terms of cutting financial resources and others as well. In fact, what stands out from that order is that when it comes to the waivers given to Chabahar port have been removed as well. That, of course, particularly impacts India because India has been involved in a major building of a major port in Chabahar for its connectivity with countries towards its west, particularly not only Iran but also Central Asian countries and Afghanistan as well, and further to Russia as well. So Chabahar is an important portion of India's foreign policy, and now it's getting impacted by the new waivers which have been removed by the new order which has removed the waivers. So this decision coupled with that is a major development for New Delhi.
Absolutely, Siddhant. In fact, I also wanted to ask you, we know that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be meeting U.S. President Donald Trump. Do you think this is likely to come up?
Well, when it comes to developments, whether it is regional or international, they are expected to be part of the conversation. Of course, we saw the Indian Prime Minister and the US President Donald Trump holding talks on 27th of January, in which, of course, focus was on Ukraine, West Asia, and other such developments. Focus, of course, are expected to be defense, Indo-Pacific, and migration as well. But when it comes to Iran, where it will be slotted essentially in terms of conversation, we'll get to know once the talks are over. But this, given that the new Trump administration is right now in no mood to have a softer policy towards Iran, a harsher policy against Iran, of course, also impacts India in many ways, because India and Iran, of course, are extended neighbors of each other, and developments pertaining to Iran will have a bearing on India and on, of course, India's ties with Iran as well in terms of trading ties. So it is still awaited as to what will be the agenda, but it is natural that regional and global developments will be part of the conversation.
All right. Well, Siddhant, thank you so much for bringing us the latest on this. We'll, of course, continue to track this closely. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.